Folks, what I'd like to do during the next 5 minutes is teach you a little bit more about Ketomed, a company that was developed specifically for the purpose of bringing a quality, one product to the market. Instead of when you walk into a store and you see 15 different products, it's very, very confusing. Alan, you did it. I know it took 2.5 years. I was with you during the development. And the reason we go back so far and like each other is because you had a tremendous interest in the Ketomed program, and you now, the past 20 months, 30 months, have seen it work. But this keto that you have developed is a meal supplement, a meal replacement that is a paleo, the Mediterranean, the Ketomed, the keto. But the keto fits like a hand in a glove with every other diet, isn't that right?
Right, it does. And there's a paradigm shift where people are now embracing fat as healthy. It's no longer the 90s where fat's demonized, and from a weight loss standpoint, it's actually ineffective. The low-fat diets, the calorie-controlled diets that are too low in calories.
Alan, I think one of the things you've done better than anyone here is your ingredient list. You start off with something called MCT. That's an expensive ingredient, I know it, and yet it's number one in your formula. What are some of the ingredients?
There's a lot of the keto products out there contain fats, and not all fat is created equal. You don't want inflammatory fats. But
give me an idea of an inflammatory fat.
Inflammatory fat would be canola oil.
Okay.
Or otherwise known as rapeseed oil or soybean oil or corn oil. You know, you talk about corn all the time, and corn vegetable oil would be examples of ingesting fats that are contributing to the very thing that you want to reduce: inflammation, glycation, those types of things. If you look at the ratios and the potency and the ingredients, it's perfect.
Show us. Take a look at the ingredients.
Yeah, it's purified. If you could look at the ingredients, the first ingredient, remember, you have to list ingredients in order by weight. So the first ingredient is always going to be the dominant ingredient. So the very first ingredient, which is, you don't see this too often, but the first ingredient is purified MCTs. That's medium chain triglycerides. There's no inflammatory fats. There's no cheap fats. There's no dried egg. This is all there's 20 grams of fat per serving. So that 20 grams is purified MCTs. So what that means is that it basically, all a ketogenic diet means is that it's helping you to operate on a natural fuel source called ketones. We were designed to operate, human beings were designed to operate on both glucose and ketones.
I think the most important thing you teach our audience is not all keto is the same.
Not all keto is the same because keto has a precise definition. It has no legal definition, so everybody's calling it keto everything in order to sell products. And like you said, Doug, there are keto MCT, keto meal replacements, keto enzymes, keto fat burners, keto exogenous ketones. I developed Ketomed for the purpose of, this is the last and only and really ideal ketogenic product. You don't need any others. In other words, if you're using Ketomed, it actually appears expensive, but it's actually less expensive because you now no longer need a separate MCT. You no longer need vitamins that are typically lacking on a ketogenic diet or any low carb diet. It doesn't even have to be a keto. Certain vitamins, if you're low carb, and you're not eating the right types of fats, will be lacking. So this has everything you need. You don't need, if you're using this as a keto / Ketomed meal replacement, you don't need any other types of meal replacements or keto products.
You burn either carbohydrates for energy or ketones for energy. Use this as a supplement. It's $5 to scoop it and have lunch, as opposed to $7 for a burger or fries. So thank you for your development. Love what you're doing.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Thank you.